All right, so I had a thought that I just wanted to share. This might be really, really quick. But for me as a business owner, one of my biggest challenges is wearing too many hats. I'm wearing a hat today. Linda likes when I wear hats, so
It's cute.
I'm wearing hats more. There you go. But the lame dad joke aside, any business owner knows that you have so many jobs to do. I mean, that's where I fall.
I feel like this fits not just for business owners, but also parenting.
Sure.
Motherhood especially.
All right, my perspective on this is from a business owner, and so that's what I'm going to share, and you can add in the mom perspective if you want. But anyway, point is that I'm running a very small business, and I have a lot of jobs to do because we don't have someone there to do each one of those jobs. And so as a result, I'm doing a whole bunch of jobs, okay? And the problem with that is it's really easy to not be focused on whatever is most important at the moment. It's easy to lose focus. It's easy to drift and all these different things. And so I had this thought, imagining back to my days of being an employee, where I was always a hardworking employee. That was just something that my parents did instill in me and that they taught me. And so I've just always worked hard. It's never been hard for me to work hard. And so as I was thinking about this, if I were just an employee in our business doing one of these many different jobs that I was doing, and I was hiring, and I just got hired to do that, I just went through this exercise of, okay, let's say that I was hired by SeedTime to just write YouVersion plans, because that's a big part of what we're doing. We're creating a whole bunch of plans over in YouVersion. Or maybe I was hired just to record podcast episodes or something like that. Whatever the example is, if I think of myself as an employee doing that and how much I could get done, I immediately I start thinking about it through a different lens. I'm like, I could do so many of those.
Yeah.
I could do a YouVersion plan every single day. I could record a podcast every single day.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, in the current mix of all the different things, I feel like it's hard for me to get one done, every couple weeks. It's a lot of work to do that. And so anyway, when I think about, let's say the podcast, it's all right, so right now we're recording probably 4 to 6 podcasts per month. And I really want to increase that a lot. I want to just really hit the gas on that. And so one of the ways I've kind of thought through how I'm going to do this, all right, how do we double our podcast production and just start creating more? And also while keeping the quality just as high, if not increasing the quality at the same time. And if I thought of myself just as an employee, if I'm an employee for SeedTime, that's literally the only thing I have to do is to come up with some great ideas for podcasts and actually just go record them. It's this should be so easy for us to double, triple, or even quadruple our current production.
Right.
Okay? But again, and you might be listening to this, of course, but you have so many other things to do, so you can't do all that. Yes, but are all the other things that I'm doing, are they all as important? On a spectrum of importance and of actual yielding impact in other people's lives, where do they all fall on the spectrum?
Right. And
the fact is, at any given point, I can identify one or two or three things in our business that's this is actually the most important thing. But I still have to do this and this and this and this. But the question that I want to keep asking is, all right, well, can I throw away some of those things that maybe kind of feel urgent, but maybe they're not important enough? And then on top of that is what happens if I just take a 1 month or maybe even 3 month window where I say, this is my most important thing. I just got hired by SeedTime to triple the podcast production.
Yeah.
And I want to work at this my job or my livelihood depends on it. When I had a job and I had a boss, because I think it's easy as a business owner because there's not anyone there with that, quote, threat hanging over your head of losing your job, that you can just do a lot of different things.
Right. But I mean, I was thinking about this and I was like, well, yeah, what if as a stay-at-home mom, if I paid myself to do certain jobs?
Yeah.
So it's the art closet is just a disaster. That thing, I cleaned it up. I made it all spiffy. I'm like, look, kids, this is how we organize. And it's like every time I go in there, I'm like, what is happening in here?
Look, kids, this is what you do.
So it's really like once a month it needs to get cleaned out. But it's like I can look at this as on a much smaller scale of like, okay, today, what am I going to hire myself to do? And what is my reward for this? Like, I'm not getting compensated, obviously, except in hugs and kisses. But
no, but this is what's powerful. I mean, because we've done this with in other areas, and this is what's powerful about not living paycheck to paycheck, having some actual margin to where we don't spend every dollar we get.
Right.
Like we have a set amount, we have a budgeted amount, for lack of a better term, and as a result, we can basically pull money from other places to allocate that towards our personal spending money as a reward for cleaning the art closet or for whatever, achieving a certain goal, all that.
Reorganizing the linen closet. There's all kinds of things that just require your attention at some point.
Yeah.
Switching out the kids' clothes, figuring out what's old and what's new and what they need to, what I need to buy. I mean, there's lots of tasks that it's like every day is different, and we could scale that down and come up with a plan and then come up with a reward each day.
Yeah.
Because all that stuff is just floating in my head.
Yeah.
Like it's all there and it seems so much bigger than it is, but it's like if you could just write it down and kind of hire yourself for the day to do that.
Yeah, so these are very different angles on this concept and this idea. But like for me, this is something I'm really excited about because this is what we're going to try. So hopefully in the next few months, you're going to start seeing a lot more podcasts from us. And part of that is going to happen because I just got hired by SeedTime as a podcast,
Congratulations.
podcast host. And what that means is that because that's my main focus and such a high priority to me that there are other things where it's like they're going to have to be let go of.
Yeah.
Whereas as a business owner, like I don't have to let go of them because I can keep trying to juggle all these balls. But when I'm an employee and my livelihood depends on me doing this job, it's like I feel more pressure and more tension to actually get that job done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. You're excited to hire yourself to
get
clean
some
up
stuff done.
the art closet, and that's great as well. But anyway, these are our thoughts for the day. So take this with you and see how you can apply this to your own life. If you're a business owner, is that something that you can grab? Is there a way that you can do that? Imagine yourself being hired as an employee for a 1 to 3 month basis and see how that can impact your life. Or if you have to do tasks around the house that you don't want to, how can you incentivize yourself to do that?
Because sometimes it's just like a small shift in the way you're viewing it that just changes it, you know?
Yep, exactly.
Makes it not awful or overwhelming.
Yeah. So anyway, that's all for today. If you haven't gotten our book, Simple Money, Rich Life, check it out. We'd love for you to check it out and let us know what you think. We are trying to get up to 300 reviews on Amazon. And so if you haven't left a review for it, please do. We'd appreciate that. I think we're about 30 reviews away, I believe, from 300.
That's pretty great.
So we're trying to get up to 300. So if you are enjoying the podcast, if you like us, if you want to be friends with us, then please leave us a review. Let us know, and we will send you virtual hugs.
What does Alden say? Smash that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button. Smash that like button or something. I don't know. All the kids do these
things. That's our 8-year-old.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all. Take care. See ya.